Hi and welcome to my videos on Adobe InDesign CC Interactive. If you've ever wanted to figure out how to do interactive stuff with this great program, you've come to the right place. I've got the ACE qualification in InDesign, Photoshop and Illustrator. I'm also an ACI, Adobe Certified Instructor. I've written a bunch of books. I teach this stuff all the time. I have done for years. And I should know what I'm talking about. And I've got my own company. This is Tunnel Vision Ltd. And if you like the videos, please get in touch with me. Email me. Tell me what you think. Tell me if anything needs improving. And you can find links to all my other videos on Skillshare and Udemy and anywhere else they're hiding at this address. So please let me hear from you. In this exercise, I'm going to show you how to create a slideshow. And a slideshow is a series of images that are exactly the same size of each other, all put on top of each other, that you can navigate through with arrows, which are actually interactive buttons. Now this does not work if you're going to export the result as a PDF. But I don't want to export it as Flash or EPUB. So then my choice is to put it online by using Publish Online. So I'll show you how to do that. First of all, I've got to have my images all cropped to the same size, and for that I would use Photoshop. So here they are. There are several, and at the top I've got this frame. So the frame was created by filling a layer with white and cutting a rectangle out of it, and then I dropped in all of these other images, and I can move the images around until I think that I've got exactly the right kind of crop for it. And I've done that with all 5 images. This, incidentally, is how you make cucumber pickles, which are really good. Having got everything in the right position, I can now Command or Control click on the icon on layer 5, which is the frame, and that loads that shape as a selection. So you can see I've got 2 selection frames here. Now I'm going to inverse the selection. Control or Command Shift I inverses it, leaving with just this internal rectangle selected. And now I can choose Image Crop. Command or Control D gets rid of the selection, and I can now save out the individual images, and they'll all be exactly the same size. Which means I could then go to InDesign and bring them all in. Now there's a cute way of doing that. If I choose Command or Control D, which is of course the place command, and here are my images, I'm going to select all 5 of them and then click Open. And I get an image of the first one with a little number 5 next to it in parentheses. Now I could just go click, 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 click and put them all on the page, but I'm not going to. I'm going to hold down Command or Control and the Shift key, and the cursor turns into a grid. If I click and drag, but I'm not letting go, do you see that that's actually a grid of 9 smaller rectangles? Now if I tap on the up arrow key, I gain another row, and the down arrow key, I lose it. The right arrow key, I gain another column. The left arrow key, I lose it. I had 5 images, I only need 6 spaces, so I could lose another row. And that leaves me with 6 spaces. Then I'll let go. There they all are. But you see the frames are all the wrong size. So while they're all selected, I can choose Object, Fitting, Fit Frame to Content. And now I'm going to put them all on top of each other. If I select number 1 and drag it onto the top of number 2, oops, it's gone behind it. So I'll choose Object, Arrange, Bring to Front. And then number 3 is also on top of number 2, so that's going to be Object, Arrange, Send to Back. And number 4, same thing. Now by this time I would have decided it's worth learning the shortcut. Command or Control plus Shift plus the left bracket key, which is just to the right of the letter P, is Send to Back. And the right bracket key would be Bring to Front. So now they're all in the right order. Now I've got to put them all exactly on top of each other. Window, Object and Layout, Align. I'll make sure they're all selected. and then choose this icon and this icon. And now they're all right on top of each other. Now I can resize them a bit, so I'm going to drag them all over here, Command or Control Shift, click and drag on a corner, but wait a second first because then you get a live preview. There we go. And that's actually 5 images, one on top of the other. And if I go to Window, Interactive, Object States, and then tell this window that I want a new object state, there's all 5 of my images. Now it's going to call it Multi-State 1. I think it would be better off called Cucumbers. So now it is. The next thing is to bring in something that will actually control the movement through them. And for that, I want the Buttons and Forms window. Window, Interactive, Buttons and Forms. There's a library here that I said earlier I'd show you. If I click on the Options button, there it is. Sample Buttons and Forms. Well, I hope you enjoyed that and I hope it was helpful. And as before, let me know. Get in touch with me, tunnelvisionltd.co.uk, and you can ask me any question you want about this stuff, and I will respond. Hope to hear from you. Bye.